Hello and welcome back, friends.
Hello.
So we are continuing our tour to the Topkapi Palace, and now we are entering in the Harem section.
Yeah, we are going actually through the Harem gate. And we will be doing a little round tour here through the Harem, and we start on the left, and this is the area where the women of the Harem and the black eunuchs in the section we were before meet.
And now we are entering in the food service corridor.
Mm-hmm.
On the left that you see marble shelves.
Mm-hmm.
Here these waiters from the palace kitchen brought food and placed it on these shelves for the concubines to pick up and distribute it to the harem section.
So it's basically an intersection between the men and the women of the harem here.
Yeah.
Well, there are many sections of the whole harem that are not accessible right now because of renovations, but here we can see a little bit. Here's nice paintings here on this wall, and behind us is a little courtyard for the concubines.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this nice work, the tiles and the woodwork. Yeah, that is a little bit walled off there. Here, a really nice tiled room with a chimney or a fireplace here. So even in this small room here, we have these Izmik tiles and gold, fine woodwork and marble. So everything was very expensive and luxurious at the time, and it would be even today.
Mm-hmm.
Here is another part, renovation here is going on. And now we are entering the Hamam section.
And this is the hammam for Sultan's mother.
Mm-hmm. So the Sultans and Sultan's mother's hammam, both of them were right adjacent to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think they shared the same infrastructure for heating, which also was a very modern system at the time actually, but it came actually from the Romans. They had a hypocaust system, so they had heated floors, heated walls. Actually there would be fire under the floors and steam, and they had separate boiler rooms underneath this to have constant flowing hot and cold water and heated walls, steam in there. So it was very cozy and considered to be very healthy. So that is the origin also of the Turkish bath, the hammam. And you see here all this expensive stuff in here.
Yeah, all these taps are actually gold plated, and all the gold that you see in there are actually gold.
Yeah, this is all gold.
And these hammams were also used for different ceremonies relating to birth and weddings and so on. And some of the trusted servants and eunuchs could only access these hammams.
Yeah, that was really for the inner family, Sultan and Sultan's mother.
And now we are entering into one of the most grand areas in Topkapi Palace. This is really astonishing to me.
Mm-hmm.
This whole room is just so beautiful to look at. Like, just look at each and every details and it will wow you.
It's a stunning piece of work, and it's the Imperial Hall, basically the audience hall of the Sultan, and he would sit under his baldachin there, under his canopy, and talk to important people like the Grand Vizier and other high-ranking people, also guests from other countries.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this was really to show the richness and the wealth of the Ottoman Empire here.
This was basically where the official meetings were held.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look, a mirror here. That was a rare thing back in the day. It was luxury. Everywhere you have these washing basins here also. And it was right adjacent to the Hamam, so the Sultan could walk in here freshly bathed.
Yeah.
Here we are going in an adjoining room. I think this is the room where the guests would have come in, so the entrance to the Imperial Hall.
Yeah, and the guests would come from the right side.
Yeah.
There is a passage you can see.
Mm-hmm.
And on our left, this one is the privy chamber of Sultan Murad the Third.
The third, yeah. So that was his private room here. Maybe for relaxation a little bit, for more private conversation with some very trusted people. And
Yeah.
then, yes, this basin here. And it was running.
Mhm.
So I imagine the pipe work back then here. I think they had lead pipes in the wall already.
Maybe.
Yeah. There fireplace as well. And there were the divans, these flat sofas under baldachins, so with a view outside. And now we are going a little further to the quarters of the concubines, with their little courtyard here with a great view. And you see the quarters, the windows up there where the concubines would have lived.
Quarters of the favorites.
Yeah, the favorites. The favorites of the Sultan. He picked them.
Actually, the mother would pick them, I guess.
The mother would pick for him, exactly. And now we get a great view there. And even on the outside, it is pretty grand. And there is the Galata Tower, famous site in Istanbul. And this was actually built by Italian seafarers from Genoa, because they had a colony there.
Yeah, and this was built in the year 1348, which is way before this palace was built.
Mm. Now we are going in again.
And this little door right in front of us is the door to the Harem Masjid, which is actually closed. We cannot go in. And this was accessible to women of Harem and Valide Sultan and some female attendants.
And here is the Golden Road. So the Sultan and his closest people moved here through the harem, and it was gold decorated.
Yeah.
Not much left of this. And here is a little kitchen.
This was one of the kitchens where food was prepared for the harem, women, and I think Sultan family members.
Yeah, I think so too. And everywhere running water. What a great luxury. And it smelled really like the spices here, because they put the spices actually in here for the museum.
Mm-hmm.
And you will see there cooking, a little artificial flame going here.
Yeah, and these stairs will connect different levels of harem.
Mm-hmm. And here you see me admiring the terracotta pipe work they had here. I think that was a rain pipe in little segments, so they knew what they were doing back then.
Mm-hmm. Of course they knew.
Yeah, they had pretty modern infrastructure in this over 500-year-old building.
And now we have entered in the paved courtyard of Valide Sultan. This was basically a private outdoor for Valide Sultan, where she would have a relaxation time or walk or have some
only for
different
the
social
mom.
gatherings.
Yeah, and here we are back where we began.
Yeah.
And this is the entrance where we came into the harem. And now we leave and we go out to the third courtyard again.
Yeah, and we keep this video till this today, but we will be continuing our rest of the trip in the next video. So don't go away and
stay with us.
Stay with us.
Goodbye and tschüss.
Tschüss.